these are very big days. Everyone according to their level, but the Chidah brings down that there was a minig by the great people that these 6 days of Achana.
6 days or 3 days?
No, before the 3 days. Still, we have 3 days till the 3 days.
3 days of Achana till 3 days of Chana.
We have 3 days to the 3 days, right? We got Rosh Chodesh, and then we have Yom HaMyuchas, Beis Sivan, which is going to be Shabbos. And we have Gimel Sivan, and we have Dalet Hey. And Vav Zayin already, you make a bonus of Torah. That brings down that these days are days where people can acquire very great levels in Torah. It's not just that we show our tshuka, we try to do actually real stuff. Try to get involved as much as we can. Start learning, start making Torah our lives, a reality of Metzius. And brings down a minig that these 6 days from Rosh Chodesh through Vav Sivan, people used to finish Shisha Sita Mishnah every single day, one full Seder. The 6 Sdarim, I mean, this is Mamshalat. Maybe over here only Advocate could show that. Every day the Mamish go through a whole Seder. Rather, not here to bring things that people can't accomplish. I mean, if you could, Matov Mano. But what I want to bring in, that there was such a seriousness, one of the earlier Svarim bring down that the famous question that everyone has in the Piyat of Dayenu and the Agadish of Pesach, that Ilu Karvanu Lefnei Sinai, if he would have brought us to Sinai, not given us the Torah, that would have been Dayenu enough. Everyone's like, well, one second, what's the point of that? If he brought us to Sinai, give us the Torah. How would have that been enough? He says, Vadai for sure. These days, that from the time we've reached Midbar Sinai up until once we got to Shloshis Me'akbala, got more intense, but for sure there was big secrets being taught to Klal Yisrael, the chashivus of the Torah, the greatness of the Torah. Klal Yisrael is about to get the biggest present in the world. It's not just like dropped, okay, here you go. These 6 days, there was big secrets being learned, big cheshik was being put into the souls of Nishmas Yisrael. There was a secret that there wasn't a void of limud. The limud was like the soidus of what the Torah is. And he said these soidus are still being taught. If anybody just opens up the ears and opens up the heart, a person can be zoiche mamish to this big cheshik. And then he brings down that he says, once we enter the Shloshis Me'akbala, just like back then, by this man, the Klal Yisrael came to Har Sinai, and they prepared themselves in the biggest levels of purity for the 3 days in order to be Makabel the Torah. They for sure davened that they should all have and merit to have some chelik in Torah. He said that still exists today. Everybody that could mamish, a person like, listen, I'm mamish, I love Shevous, I love the cheesecake, being all night is, with the chevrah. Usually I'm all night with a few people. Now I got the whole world's up with me. It's very nice, I like that part. But the Torah part, it's so hard, it's so geistlich, it's just, I'm not connected, it's not my thing. So says the Elegant Zohar Chaim, these days, cry out to Hashem, find a corner, go to make his bite to this, and say, Master of the universe, you're about to give us the Torah. Please make sure I get my piece in there too. I mean, I want to feel my piece. Everyone is saying, I have a chelik, I want to have a cheshik, I want to have a tam. I'd love to know Shulchan Aruch, I'd love to know what's going on in the Gemara, I'd love to know what's going on in the Sugya, Tosfos, Pshat. Give me my chelik in Torah, give me my chelik. And this person could cry out. These are the days. This is the achana that a person can be zoicha, mamish to the highest levels where you could be zoicha to really, when the Eibishter gives over the Torah Shevous, that this is my Yomtov, this is the greatest Yomtov. We all know that when I saw Shuir and others, that the reason why the whole Yomtov is one day, it's mamish 26 hours in and out, is because the Yomtov of Shevous is l'mayla min hazman. That's why it doesn't say a date in the Torah when Shevous is. It's like count 50 days and then you have Yomtov. Well, every other Yomtov, it tells me what the date is. Date of the month, the day of the month, which month, which day. Chag HaShvuos, Tishbru Lechem, count yourself 50 days until you get it. And once you got it, one day, every other Yomtov is, the other Shloshis, the other Shalosh Regalim, 7, 8 days. What's going on? So the Nekuda is, because the Torah is l'mayla min hazman, the Torah is so much greater, the Torah is mamish, way higher than an union of time, and therefore really the Nesinas HaTorah, the Psalm said, they gave it over on Shevous. Kabbalah Torah is every Eid at every moment when he decides that now I'm going to be Makabal the Torah from fresh within his chachas, within his shuirs. And therefore, it's kedai. Even though it's very hard and people have to make a chonis and you got to cook and you got to be busy, but at least every day from these days to take a little bit to maybe taka, learn a few mishnayos, get involved, start moistening your hand and soul in the avodah of limud Torah and asiyas mitzvahs and cry to the Eibishter that this year, Eibishter, when you're going to give over the Torah, please let me accept. Avadi, you give it to me. It has to be that I accept it. I should really be zoiche. I should have a cheshik and I should want and I should sit and I should have the patience and Hashem open up my mind and I should be able to understand the beautiful words of the Heilige Torah to really see that it's really sweet, that it's mamish, should be sweet on my palate, just like when we were little kids and we learned the olive base and we went to cheder and we licked the honey off the olive base. Let me feel the deliciousness of the Torah. And if a person that asks, the Eibishter gives. What do you mean? Already it says from the tzaddikim, when a person asks for spiritual, a person asks the Eibishter for Torah, avadi, you got to do other things. It's cheshbonos. A person lafila ma'asim, you got to do something tshuva, whatever it is. When it comes and a person says, "Manjam, what do I want? I'm not asking for $1 million." That the Eibishter also wants to give, but again, it has to be the Eibishter sees great. When it comes to Torah, he's crying his brains out a bunch of I'm saying, I'm crying to you. Open up my heart and Torah and mitzvahs. The Eibishter's like, whoa, there's no ketrugim on that. The Eibishter's like, of course I want to give it to you. I just want you to really want it. You really want it, I'll give you the whole thing. You'll understand. You'll be the masmid. You'll love every deliciousness of Torah. At the same time, everybody has to know that you can't burn yourself out. The person has to build has to push himself in through Amunah, through Kedusha, through Amunah's Tzaddikim. The same Mishmal Keselish says something very fascinating. He said he remembers when he was young, he hung out by some great Tzaddikim, the big Chassidim from back in the day, and he was by them for Shevous. He went dafka to hang out with them Shevous. He wanted to see how it is, and he saw the whole night, all the Talmidim were up, and all they did was say stories of Tzaddikim. The whole night, just story after story. And he says, Talmidim, you think that wasn't the tikkun of Leil Shevous? That's the biggest tikkun of Leil Shevous, because we already know that stories of Tzaddikim are compared to Merkava L'Shechina, like the deepest secrets of Kabbalah. But the Matthias says that when you talk about the Tzaddikim, it brings such a cheshik and a slahavas. It has to be for real. You're getting into the Torah tomorrow after a whole night. Mom is just hearing the most awesome stories of the Friedrich Tzaddikim. It's like, that's where I want to be. Put my chelik by them. Yeah, we're saying, Rabbi was saying the bracha of Allah Tzaddikim al Chasidim. Rabbi was saying, Simcha Kenu Umoyam. Put my chelik with them. That's what they're at. They're at Ma'amad Ersina accepting and fresh in the Torah. Hey, bunch of I'm saying over all the stories. You need Mamish makes it real. You have to Mamish get into it, enjoy it, sing, dance, praise Hashem, ask Hashem. That this Heilige Yomtov Shua should chas v'chalila not slip by me and not just be wasted, chas v'shalom. Every moment it's so important to watch the Kedusha Saliba. They bring down the first Taldasan Rebbe, the Shemer Amunim. Unbelievable. There was one, he did big avodas. He was an extremist in avodas Hashem. He had 1 year that the whole 49 days of Sfira, he made a Kabbalah not to say anything, not to talk. Anybody that asked him any questions, he just wrote it on a paper. And the last day, one of his Talmidim went over to me, he says, Rabbi, last day is Sfira, what should I do? And he said, the most important thing is, he wrote him on the paper, to train yourself not to just stamp, dabble, babble, and waste your time and waste your words. A person is zoicha now, you could acquire a whole night of learning. So the whole night of learning could be divided with Avada singing and Simcha and Dveikas and Hashem, with the Suda, with the Divrei Torah, with the Amunas Tzaddikim. Chas v'chalila to have such an awesome night and stam, anything else, especially the night that we're really showing our essence to the Eibishter. We really want his Torah. We really want it. We want to accept it at the highest level. We want to do it all. I'll end with this. The first Shlomo says a very fascinating thing. He asks a question that many ask. Shvu is the most awesome as Yomtov. How come there's not one mitzvah to do? There's no mitzvah. Shofar, Rosh Hashanah, Pesach, you got matzah, you got the chametz you got to rid of, Sukkot, you got to eat in the Sukkah, Dalet Minim, Chanukah, Purim, everything you got. Here, there's nothing. Kiddush and Amoitzi, that's the mitzvah of Yomtov. That has to do with Yomtov. That's not special for Shavuos. There's nothing special. Cheesecake and being up all night, that's Menhagim. Today, mitzvahs b'kurim, it's a mikdash, I've had to bring the b'kurim. But today, in essence, there's no mitzvah. He says, really, you know what the answer is? He says, on Shavuos, we have to do 613 mitzvahs. Shofar, Chanukah, Matzah, Pesach. What's going on? No one said that I said, I'm going to blow shofar on Shavuos night and throw out of his register. No, and the Kuda is because the Eibishter gave over the Torah. And Shavuos, I'm so excited that the Rebbe Moshe Makabel all the mitzvahs. Today, I'm so excited about the shofar. I can't wait to blow it. I'm so excited about the mitzvah sukkah. I'm mamish, that's the simcha and the tainuk that I'm delving in the simcha shel mitzvah and the simcha shel Torah. So it's not just this one mitzvah. It's such a great day. One mitzvah would maybe make it small. There's 630 mitzvahs, fasting every kippur, on Shavuos. Every mitzvah that I have, I'm so excited about on Shavuos, the simcha shel mitzvah and the gagum to be mekayim. As that there's no mitzvahs, there's every mitzvah. It's one day that I'm saying that the whole Kol Torah Kula. Because my excitement and my joy of this day that they picked us, Asher Bacher Bonim Kol Hamim, but Asamanu Esterasa, the whole thing, all for me, all for us, Asi Tishkemach, and only for us, such a delicious activity, such a geschmack, Shabbos, Kedusha, the Hara, everything. I'm so excited. And the Eibishter says, look, if you want and you're thinking about the mitzvahs, it's as if you're Makayim all the mitzvahs. So therefore the simcha and the excitement and the munah that we're really lucky. That we should be zoich, we have to daven for it, we should feel it, we should be excited for it. And I guarantee Be'ez Hashem, the Eibishter will not turn our prayers away. And we can be zoich, this Shavuos Avada, first of all, like it says in the Zohar Kadosh Batzeres, Yifkim Galusa, the Eibishter is going to say, you want all 613, in order to become all 613, you need the Beis HaMikdash. It'll ship us out of Galus, bring us into the Gula, bring us into the Beis HaMikdash. This we can really be Mekayim all the mitzvahs the way it's supposed to be, Beis HaMikdash, Tmidin, Kesidram, Amen, V'Yamen.
Amen.
Amen.